Hello, folks, and welcome again to another episode of Maritime Aviators blog. So, for today, you might be wondering what is inside a seafarer's bag, or at least what's inside the seafarer's backpack. So, just to start off, I'm gonna go in this. I hope this is going to be a quick topic. So, first off, I'm going to show you what's inside my backpack or what the stuff that I'm carrying for this trip. So, yeah, I know this one's a bit heavy. Just to start with, in the inside contents of my backpack, or my backpack. You can buy this type of backpack from Shopee and Lazada. So basically, it's a tactical backpack, as you can see. Um, yeah. So what's inside my bag? What's inside my bag? So definitely a seafarer's bag, just to start, is a bit heavier compared to your normal, or at least compared to your pilot's bag. Definitely way heavier. And in my case, it averages about. I think last time I weighed it, it's about 11 kilograms, if I'm correct, which I'm trying to solve right now, or I think it's 12. I'm still trying to solve it right now because there are some airlines that have a limit on a person's bag or handbag, or whichever you call it, handbag, backpack. Some flight carriers only have a 10 kilogram capacity. So currently, if hopefully I'm not gonna go through the Philippine Airlines because they have a limit when it comes to backpack. Same goes along, I think, with Cebu Pacific, our local carriers. But most foreign carriers, they don't really have a limit when it comes to this one. So I should be fine if it's a foreign carrier. Anyway, just to start, of course, the first one, I have a tumbler, which of course I use at work, and flashlight. Okay, so now we're gonna go in the inside pocket, the pockets. What I have is my hard drive, a work hard drive, which I used, as you can see. It should be a solid state drive. And I got a mouse. And of course, this is the cable cords for the hard drive and the USB, so in case I could charge my phones. A universal traveler adapter. I think I've mentioned this one some of this on my previous blogs. So most of the time, because the power sockets on other countries don't really use a flat type socket, so sometimes they use round. So you have to have a universal traveler. Okay, just give me a moment. I have a small sewing kit just in case something gets broken. Anyway, this is just improvised. I have to maybe buy one day a real improvised sewing kit. I mean, a small container for this sewing kit. Of course, I have my wallet, but I'm not going to show you my contents. Yeah, too confidential. I'm not going to show you because that's my identity. And of course, oops, sorry. I'm just gonna show you, this is my bank account and my ATM in case you have a US dollar account. Some companies, by the way, issue US dollar accounts for their crew so that they could put their salaries in there. Okay, we're gonna go now on the lower pockets, so just give me a moment. What I have is rechargeable batteries. See, double A's, triple A's. So, and also anything that's rechargeable batteries. Now, the reason why I'm putting it on my backpack, because some types of batteries are not allowed inside a check-in luggage. One such example is this, because believe it or not, I'm sorry, most rechargeable batteries are not allowed because they have an explosive nature, especially when compressed. So if you're compressing a rechargeable battery inside a check-in luggage, then you have a little bit of explosion. So it's something with the airport security thing. Okay, this is basically an adapter for my MacBook. And also, this is my charger uh, for my iPad, and this one is for my portable TV. I also have a screw here for my headset. By the way, my headset looks like this. So I always use a headset because I talk very softly, so sometimes the mic doesn't really pick up my voice. So just to mention, my headset is like a tactical headset. And yeah, it does work. That's why you're currently hearing my voice. And a blank notebook. See? Okay, now moving on the second compartment on my bag, I have slippers. You know, the Japanese ones, Japanese type slippers. You know, the one that Japanese use. Flip flops. If you're some foreigners call it flip flops. I use that as a. I have that on my backpack. I also have what do you call this? I forgot. Impact gloves. I got a pair. And well, most Filipinos call this ninja. They colloquially termed it ninja, but in reality, the real term for this headgear is called balaclava. So yeah, I'll repeat again. It's called balaclava. Just some Filipino seafarers don't really know what's the exact term for this. And I have a working belt. I use this on my actual work. Maybe I'll show it later on my vlogs. I have a leg rig which I put my tools inside it. So I'll show it later on to my blogs. How we used on how I use this. By the way, most of the contents I'm showing here on my backpack does not necessarily apply to all seafarers. Most seafarers have a combination of stuff inside their bag. So in my case, on the case of a typical Filipino seafarer, the contents of their backpack varies. Compared to, say, an aviator's bag, which usually has more or less the important same stuff inside. And that's very light compared to the ones I have right now, since I'm working as a seafarer right now. So okay, well, let's proceed. I also have a back pouches which contains a radio pouch, an extra leg rig. I have an extra one. That one's used for the right, since I'm right-sided. This one's used for the left, so I have both leg rigs. So by the way, all this stuff you can find on Shopee and Lazada, so you don't have to worry on searching about it, just in case you might consider getting some of this stuff. Okay. I have a spare t-shirt, spare socks. So I have two spare long socks. I think I've mentioned why on my previous one of my previous vlogs why I use long socks instead of a short one. Although this long socks is recommended if you're traveling on cold areas. If you're traveling for hot, humid, and tropical countries, it's best you use short socks, below knee socks. But this one is a high knee socks. Anyway, I used it for protection for my knees. And I have another. So I have two spare. Sorry, I'm just. Okay, I'm just gonna put that in. Yeah. So I have two spare t-shirts inside my backpack. Now, here inside the main compartment, I of course have my iPad, which you've already been seen me using this on several of my blogs. I have my MacBook. I think you've already been familiar with this one. I have my standard, or at least, yeah, well, let's just call it a MacBook for now. I have my computer, a laptop computer. And I have a mouse pad. Okay, so I've already been carrying a lot of stuff. I have a spare shorts. I usually have two, but the one of these is I'm currently wearing. So, yeah. Okay, now let's proceed. Give me a moment here. Oh, and I also got a portable weighting scale. I use it to weigh my luggage. See, it's still so I use that for to weigh my luggage. Just give me a moment. Uh, okay. Okay. Uh, and I have a keyboard. Just a portable small keyboard. Okay. And I have a spare intrinsically safe flashlight. I use this also on work. By the way, you can find this locally. Well, it so happens that the Philippines are already. You can find this in the Philippines. There are some stores actually in the Philippines that sell intrinsically safe flashlights. On my case, I got this one from Tactical Asia. I think it costs about 3,000 pesos. But I'm sure if you're a working guy, you're going to invest some equipment for your work. Of course, if I have a keyboard, I also have a mouse. And I have a watch here, a digital watch. It's best you use a digital watch rather than a manual analog type. So there we go. I guess that sums it up. This is all the stuff I carry on my backpack, as you can see. So that's quite a lot. But the main purpose why I carry my backpack is just in case that just in case of an emergency, that two of my check-in baggage don't exactly make it alongside with me when I arrive at the airport, I still have enough supplies on my back to, of course, proceed on my work without any problems. So yeah, the only trade-off I could see is that I'm a little bit overweight compared to your typical seafarer. And like I said earlier, the contents of my backpack does not necessarily apply to all seafarers. Some seafarers have different equipment loadouts for their backpack, so mine does not necessarily apply to all. Also, in addition to some of my stuff that I'm carrying right now, I also have a tripod which I use for blogging right now. It's already it's also inside my backpack, which I placed here on this pocket. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All the stuff that I have in my backpack. So just give me a moment. I'm just gonna put all that stuff inside. Oh, I forgot, just a footnote. I also have inside here, in my pockets, straps for my helmet. I typically used custom a helmet for straps on my helmet. I don't actually use the standard type. And also, I forgot to mention this one. It's the AC adapter for my, for my laptop. Okay, and I also have here forgot. I'm just adding some stuff that I forgot. I also forgot to add is a spare strap for my helmet. And of course, the most basic thing is I also have a ball pen. This is the most basic thing that I should not forget. So there we go. That I guess is the whole composition of my backpack and the stuff that I carry around my back. Okay, I know what you're thinking right now that I may be a little overweight when it comes to my backpack. Imagine I'm packing all this stuff on my backpack over there. Now, here's the solution I propose just to solve the overweight problem on my backpack. Take note, this is only a proposal for the moment. I haven't tried it yet on the actual, so I will try this method when I get onto this airport in the Philippines and see if it works. But at least I could give you a clue on how to solve the weight problem on the backpack issue. Of course, just to say it, I already have a lot of equipment. I understand your concerns because, yeah, I need all those equipment in order for me to properly work on board. And remember the old saying that it would be much more better that you have an equipment or something like that. Anyway, I think Bodhi said it. It says that it's like a principle of a condom. Better have a lot of equipment and not use it than rather need it and don't have one. But anyway, I'm going now directly to the proposal solution I had to solve the problem of my overweight luggage on my backpack. Okay, just give me a moment. Okay, remember that the clothes I'm wearing right now has a multiple pockets, correct? My jacket even has a multiple pockets. One, two, three, four. The more pockets you have, the better. Now here's the solution I proposed. In case that my backpack gets overweight and I'll be forced to transfer some of those equipment or stuff inside my backpack, I'm simply gonna put it inside here on my jacket. Now remember, in the airport, the way yeah, just remember in the airport that they weight your, just in case, of course, just remember that the airport weighs your backpack and not you. So if you're gonna integrate some of those weights from your backpack to here, then they're just gonna weigh the backpack and it would be a bit less. Basically, you're just integrating most of your stuff inside your clothes. So, yeah, on my case, the better clothes you have, or the more clothes you have for the more pockets you have on your clothes, the better, because you can integrate most of the stuff inside your clothes. Remember, the airport only weighs your backpack, not you. If they're going to weigh you, then they'll definitely have some problems with that because most of the stuff are already inside your clothes. So I guess that's the solution I'm proposing. So there we go. Like I said, that is the solution I'm proposing to solve my weight problems. So hopefully things will work out. Remember, like what I said earlier, it's better to be more prepared working rather than to be unprepared and you don't have the equipment to, be incomplete on the equipment on your work. Anyway, to those who are listening to this, I hope this was informative and please like and subscribe to this channel. And also, this channel is available in Apple and iTunes podcasts for listening. And just to add, this podcast or video is available in Instagram TV. Thank you for listening. Bye bye. See you around next time.